Hey guys, Will Mahan here with Saberroom Design Tutorial Blog, and we make game. And in today's tutorial we are going to apply a chrome effect to some text. So if you haven't already done so, go ahead and start a new document, hit File, New, hit your size to 1024 by 1024 and hit OK. Now pick up your text tool, change your font style to Arial Black, change your text size to 200 point, press your cap locks key and type in the word Chrome. Click the checkbox to commit the changes. Now go ahead and hit Control A to select all. Pick up your Move tool, align the vertical centers and then align the horizontal centers. Now hit Control D to clear your selection. Now click this icon right here to reset your foreground and background swatches. Now double click on the Chrome layer to bring up the Layer Styles panel. Now on the Bevel and Emboss pane, change your style to Outer Bevel. Now uncheck the Use Global Light box and set your angle to 90 degrees and set your altitude to 0. Change your gloss contour to half round and check the anti-alias box. Now on the Contour panel, change your contour to half round and check the anti-alias box. Now go down to the Gradient Overlay panel and click on the Gradient field to bring up the Gradient Editor. Now in the editor, choose the Foreground to Background preset. Now click on the lower left hand color stop and change its location to 50%. Now click in the empty area that's left here to create a new stop and make sure its location is set to 0%. Now click on the color panel to bring up the color picker and change the color of this stop to 50% gray. The code for that is 808080 and click OK. Now click the midpoint stop to activate it and change its location to 75%. Now click the center stop to make all the other stops visible and check this midpoint stop and change its location to 25% and check OK. Now go down to the stroke pattern, change the stroke size to 7 pixels, change the fill type to Gradient Overlay, change the angle to -90 degrees and change the scale all the way up to 150%. Now click on the Gradient field to bring up the Gradient Editor, and we're going to do the same thing to this one that we did before. Click the lower left stop and change its location to 50%. Create a new stop by clicking in the empty space and set its location to 0%. Click on the color field to bring up the color picker and change its color to 50% gray by typing in the code 808080 and click OK. Now click on the left hand midpoint stop and change its position to 75. Now click on the center color stop to bring up the other midpoint stop. Click on it and change its position to 25% and click OK. And click OK on the Layer Styles panel to commit those changes. Now hold down Control T to enter Free Transform mode, and in the upper right hand corner click the Warp mode icon. Or on the left side of the toolbar in the Warp field, check the Inflate Warp Style. Now change the bend to 7% and click the checkbox to commit the changes. Now on the bottom of your Layers panel, choose the Create New Layer icon and hold down Alt and hit Backspace to fill that with black. Now go to Filter, Render, Lens Flare to bring up the Lens Flare panel and choose Movie Prime and hit OK. Now hold down Control, Shift, and U to desaturate that layer and change its blending mode to Screen. Now with your Move tool selected, move this layer's position to about right there. And that's going to do it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.